Chapter 11, Paradise Lost. So, there's a lot to unpack here. Who would have thought that Nokia, the airhead we met from the very beginning, would be the tamer of the Royal Knights Omnimon? So, she believed in her Digimon so much, and they did manage to DNA Digivolve. She's grown up quite a lot, and Omnimon is proof of that. And they trust Nokia as well. Yugo, on the other hand, was always Yuko in disguise. Rie Kishibe made a fool of everyone. She was the one pulling the strings. She was the one pulling the strings all along. And now, we gotta save her. We gotta save Yuko as soon as we can. And we got a glimpse of who is Rie Kishibe actually. We cannot take her lightly. We used our connection jump to try to save Yuko, but she just forced us out of Eden, just like that. That was crazy, man. But this was all her doing. Arata, Nokia, Faye, Yugo, and even us. We've suffered a lot. And now, we continue on. So, let's check the Digiline real quick. Listen up, what is the name of the woman in charge of the Digilab? Okay, we already answered that. So what kind of stuff do you like? It's lame of me not to know these things. Okay, that's nice. Thank you for being around. It's not much, but I sent you something. Check it out. Okay. Just curious, what's your mother like? She's a reporter working abroad. Miss her sometimes. Okay, I don't know what that means yet. Okay. Alrighty, so that's just it. Letting us know that the farm is a-okay. Just want to check what other cases have been discovered. Okay, more property. Kinda bad hacker. Okay. Investigation is going well. More property. Okay, Demon's Den. Okay, Demon's Den and Zaxxon Forum property is pretty easy to do. I mean, literally, you just talk to the guys and you just turn around and there's the property. But okay, we're not gonna bother with those just now. So first things first. 100 memory. Amazing. We gotta be ready. Let's see. Okay. After that fight, Rapidmon has earned it. But you still need more defense. Let's see. So 130 defense. So you're not that far off. What about you, Superstarmon? You need ABI 80 as well? Jesus. Well, okay. Something I will be doing on my own time. And you, we're gonna digivolve you into you. You need 40 ABI. Okay, it's not bad. Maybe just de-digivolving you once will be good enough. You need to get up in levels. You also need to get up in levels and train a lot as well. You, ABI 20. Okay, just one de-digivolution, and that's good enough. You can also evolve into Minervamon. Okay, cool. But we need the ABI, so... Okay. Alrighty, so we don't take too long with this. Let's go ahead and set up Rapidmon for training. Oh, so Chrome Digizoid. Oh my god. Well, okay. Let's add the island. 150,000 yen. We got 3 islands. Amazing. So, let's go ahead and set up a farm good. Let's see. Since we have to train in defense, okay, I gotta buy it as well. Let's see. So, farm expansion. Let's give it here. I mean, might as well. Max rank already. Excellent. And we don't have any others, correct? Okay. Okay, sorted out the farm, no problem. And we have more dungeons. The Avalon server is filled to the brim with a lot of different Digimon. Very nice. We got Digital Space 2, just more babies. 11, we already saw this one. Let's see here, Digital Network, we saw this one as well. We did? Yes, we did. And this one, okay. Dang, this one is filled to the brim, but okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what Nokia needs. And I think we'll go ahead and call it here. Okay, let's go and see what Nokia and Omnimon want to talk about. And we plan our next move there. Ami, I apologize for the inconvenience, but we needed to talk face to face. Yeah, it's surprising, I know. He totally grew up. I kinda miss Agumon and Gabumon, but look at how freaking cool he is. So yeah, Omnimon has remembered what he forgot, the reason why he came to this world. Thank you, Nokia. Now then, heed my words. I came here to save the world we Digimon live in, the digital world from destruction. The digital world is falling prey to the fury of the Eaters. There are Eaters on your world too? Yes, the digital world is an optimal feeding ground for the Eaters who consume data. Even as I speak, they are infesting our world, eating away at it. I am a member of the Royal Knights, one of the ultimate Digimon guardians of the digital world. Yggdrasil is the very order that exists to control the digital world. When Yggdrasil detected the Eaters, he monitored them and soon after deemed them to be errors that constituted a threat. Following his commands, the Royal Knights began to search for where they came from in the hopes of completely annihilating them. We then determined the origin of the threat. It was in an adjacent world, in a certain cyberspace that had just been born in your own world. This network completely digitizes human consciousness to express it in cyberspace. In the first system, Eden's avatars, human mental data itself, was what caused eaters to appear. Even more so than in your real world, human desire and spite, passion and rage were completely unchecked in the digital world you call Eden. Eaters were born from that unique set of emotional data. Of course, there were royal knights who objected to such a hasty decision, myself included. However, there were many who agreed that this conclusion was correct, that the blame for all of this lay with humanity. They now seek to destroy the human world. When you say the human world, what are we talking about? Nakano? Japan? You can't mean... Even if we were to eliminate the Eaters from our world, so long as their source, humanity, still exists, they will only reappear. Only by wiping out the human race can the Eaters be completely annihilated. At least that is the conclusion the others have reached. Digimon are planning on destroying all humans? They are aiming to invade. The Royal Knights lead a large force and are planning a surprise attack. Invade? But how? Digimon can't enter the real world. In the city you call Tokyo, Digimon are already appearing in your physical space, are they not? The digital shift. What we call a dimensional wall separates the world of the humans from our digital world. However, by creating a large enough hole in this wall to serve as a sort of door, the two worlds can be joined, their properties intermingling. As a result, Digimon can pass back and forth between our worlds. The increasing strength of the digital wave phenomenon in Tokyo is caused by ongoing attempts to open a massive portal into your world. So Kishibe, who is implementing the plan, is either acting in concert with the Royal Knights, or it is highly probable she is under mind control. So there are other Royal Knights here besides you? The two worlds are not completely separated. There are several small dimensional cracks in the wall. I was able to pass through by adopting the smaller data forms of Agumon and Gabumon. Losing a portion of my memories was an unforeseen complication. I would not be surprised if there were other Digimon who came through the same way. I will do all I can to prevent their invasion of the human world. It is neither right nor justifiable to destroy another world in an attempt to save your own. I cannot abide such a destructive solution. You're right, and I feel the same way. Humans and Digimon ought to become better friends, not the other way around. There is something I need your help with, though. This is a riddle that even a royal knight such as myself cannot solve. Please help me uncover the truth of this situation so that we may resolve it. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Verification took longer than I expected. But there's a reason for that. A number of interesting things have come to light. Return to the agency. We need to plan our counterattack ASAP. We're coming too. We have to tell her the news. Sorry for the delay. Okay, Kyoko, let's start the strategy meeting. There's still one important person who isn't here yet. Ego much? I came cause I heard there was gonna be a strategy meeting to talk about how to get rid of Kishibe, but I see our wild one is here too. You're one to talk, always making things more complicated just because you think you're some kind of legend, you emotionally stunted jerkface?
そもそも何よ。アンダーゼロでも一人でいなくなってさ。あんたこそチーム戦向いてないんだから足引っ張んないでよね。
You've always been like this. You up and disappear by yourself at under zero. You're no good at fighting as part of a team. Leave us alone.
悪いがこの作戦は誰一人欠けても成立しないんだ。
Sorry, but this strategy depends on all of you.
暴走イノシシアタック少女もレジェンドただし中にこじらせ少年も協力してほしい。
I need our wild one and our legendary yet stunted boy to work together on this.
まあ、俺は岸辺を叩けるんなら何だっていいさ。早く始めてくれ。
I don't care as long as we can beat Kishibe. Let's get started.
だそうだ。暴走イノシシアタック少女も異論はないか？
So says Arata. Any objections from our wild one?
あとその前にちょっちみんなに聞いてほしい話があって。
Hang on just a second. I want to tell everybody something.
それがパラダイスロスト計画の全容か。なるほどな。
So that's the whole story behind the Paradise Lost plan, I see.
人間世界の破滅とかマジかよ。そこまで話がでかくなってんのか。
Destroy the human world? Seriously? I wasn't expecting it to be that serious.
その情報のおかげで私の仮説も全て立証された。感謝しよう、暴走イノシシアタック少女。
Heh, now all my theories have been proven. Thank you, Wild One.
いや私っていうかオメガモンのおかげっていうか京子さんその呼び方もうやめてっていうか。
Don't thank me, it's Omnimon who deserves all the thanks. And Kyoko, could you knock it off with the Wild One thing?
それでは改めて作戦会議を始めよ
Heh, I think it's time to start the meeting for real now.
う。まずは事実 A。岸辺理恵の目的は次元の壁に穴をうがつこと、次元の扉を開くことであると判明した。
We have fact A. Rie Kishibe's objective is to open a hole in the dimensional wall, a sort of dimensional door, if you will.
事実 B。その岸辺理恵によって上白優子が誘拐された。
Fact B. Rie Kishibe has abducted Yuko Kamishiro.
これら A、B の事実はおそらく無関係ではない。A を達成するために B の実行が不可欠だったのだろう。
These two facts cannot be unrelated. She must have needed B in order to carry out A.
そして A はまだ達成されていない。
And A has still yet to be achieved.
よって今回の作戦行動では上白優子の奪還およびパラダイスロスト計画の全面阻止の同時達成が可能となる。
Our strategy must therefore allow us to both successfully rescue Yuko Kamishiro as well as to stop all aspects of the Paradise Lost plan.
いきなり頭パーン。
Nokia, stay with us.
B 実行の理由はこの際気にすんなってか。いくらなんでも強引すぎんだろ。
We can't worry about the rationale for B right now. The plan's too bold as is.
名推理とは得てしてそういうものさ。
An excellent conjecture, true.
だが至極まっとうな君の疑念の雲を払うため私が新しく手に入れた証拠をお披露目するとしよう。
But I have some new evidence I'd like to present. It should clear away your doubts.
相変わらずつかみどころねえのな。
As vague as ever, you never change.
最近起きた迷いが事件の発生場所、そして現在検知可能なデジタルウェーブの流れをシミュレートした結果、
Having run simulations on the labyrinth locations and the detectable digital wave flows,
定常的に安定状態にある大規模なエネルギー場の存在が浮かび上がった。
I've identified the existence of a large-scale, stable, and regularly occurring energy locus.
東京全域を覆う円環状のエネルギーの流れ。私はこの環状ネットワークを デジタルラインと名付けた。
It is a circular flow of energy that covers all of Tokyo. I've named this circular network the digital line.
驚くべきことにデジタルウェーブで構築されたこのエネルギー場は人為的な制御がなされている。
Surprisingly, this energy locus, which is comprised of digital waves, is under human control.
十中八九上白岸辺たちの手によってだ。
In all possibility, it is under the control of Kishibe at Kamishiro.
各地に配置されたエデンスポットもどうやらエネルギー場の構築に関連していたらしい。
The Eden spots placed throughout the city also seem to be related to this energy locus.
そうか。新宿でオタクがジャンプしたネットワークはこいつだったのか。
That network in Shinjuku where Ami jumped was part of it.
エデンスポットにそんな秘密があったとはな。要は流脈みたいな道ができてるってことだろ。
This is the secret behind the Eden spots, so they're pathways, sort of like lymph nodes.
その通り。このネットワークは流脈、レイラインなど古くから存在する超自然的なエネルギー場と酷似している。
That's right, this network of lymph node-like structures resembles ley lines, conduits of supernatural energy known from antiquity.
デジタル用のエネルギーライン。岸辺たちは長い時間をかけてデジタルラインを整備していたんだろう。
A digital version of an energy line, Kishibe must have spent a long time putting this digital line together.
デジタルウェーブを循環させる構造はそれ自体がエネルギー反応炉であることを示している。
The structure that cycles the digital waves seems to be a kind of energy reactor.
蓄積し、冷気させ、増幅して放出する。実によくできた構造だ。
The structure is truly well constructed. It stores, excites, amplifies, and releases energy.
このデジタルラインに蓄積された膨大なエネルギー量のデジタルウェーブを放出することで扉が開くのだと私は考える。
When the massive amounts of energy stored in the digital line is released as a digital wave, I believe this door will open.
エネルギーの冷気状態から推測するにパラダイスロスト計画はいつ実行されても不思議はない状況と言える。
Given how amplified I estimate this energy to be, I feel it's safe to say that the Paradise Lost plan could be brought into fruition at any time.
そして現在エネルギーの流れに著しい変化が見られるポイントがある。
Furthermore, there's a place right now where the energy flow is changing drastically.
エネルギーの流れを追いたどり着いた先は六本木だ。
Tracing that flow back, we arrive at Roppongi.
六本木の地下には上白の研究施設がある。六本木地下施設と呼ばれているらしい。
Beneath Roppongi is a Kamishiro research facility. It's called the Roppongi Underground Center.
なんともそっけない政府関連施設じみた名称だと思わないか？
Very dry, no? The name makes you think it's a government-related facility.
そうだ。以前調査した地下道、その奥にあった例の施設だ。
Yes, the underpass you investigated before. This is that certain facility that was back there.
君のログ情報を追跡した結果、上白優子と別れた地点と座標軸が一致した。本丸は間違いなくここだ。
Upon analysis of your log data, the coordinates match where you left Yuko. That's got to be the nerve center where this is all based out of.
そこを攻め落とせば優子奪還。一生は確実ってわけか。けど計画阻止は微妙だな。
If we attack there, we get Yuko. That's one victory, but how do we stop Kishibe's plan?
A 達成に B 実行が必要だったとして B が実行された時点で A 達成に必要な条件 C が成立しているならすでに B は
If B is needed to achieve A, then when B occurs, if condition C is needed to achieve A, then B will...
私の脳みそはすでに限界よ。
Stop, stop, my brain totally can't take anymore. Just shut up, Arata, you geek. Geeky Arata. We'll call you Gita for short.
Huh?
What?
抜かりはないさ、オラタ君。
It's okay, Gita.
デジタルウェーブの制御自体を妨害するんだ。
We've got to interfere with her control of the digital waves itself.
説明した通り、デジタルラインはデジタルウェーブの流れを制御して構築された人工物だ。
As I explained, the digital line is an artificial construct for controlling digital wave flow.
その制御はエデンスポットをはじめとする各種装置の稼働やコンピュータオペレーティングで行われている。
That control occurs via various terminals, including the Eden spots, for its functions.
つまり、それらを妨害できれば、
In other words, if we could jam them,
なんともアナログな方法だな。要は電源を落としちまえってことだろ。
that's it? You're talking about an analog method? In other words, knock out the power, right?
その通り。しかし、向こうもそこが弱点なのは承知しているはずだ。予備電源の一つや二つ用意しているだろう。
Exactly, but they must be aware of their own vulnerabilities and likely have backup power supplies already prepared.
だが、同時多発的に工作を行えば、必ずほころびは生じるはずだ。
Therefore, we're going to need to strike in multiple places at once, or our whole plan comes apart.
いっぱい人を集めて一斉に電源をオフるとか。
So we get a lot of people and turn the power off.
アホ、そんなもん東京中を停電させりゃ一発だろ。そっちは俺に任せてくれ、京子さん。
You'd plunge all of Tokyo into a blackout. Leave this to me, Kyoko.
東京中をってだからどうやって？
Hang on, all of Tokyo? But who?
はん？俺はハッカーだぜ。ハッカーがやることは一つだろ。
What do you mean? I'm a hacker, right? And hackers can only do one thing, right?
知った連中を集めて各地の電力供給システムにハッキングを仕掛ける。一斉にド派手にな。
Gather all my buds, and then we all hack into power supply systems throughout the city, all at once.
ま、加減はするさ。影響範囲は必要最低限に絞り込む。その分時間はかかっちまうが。
We'll play nice, it'll take some time, but we'll be able to keep the range of effect to a bare minimum.
なるほど。君には各地にあるエデンスポットへのハッキングを依頼しようと考えていたのだが。
I see, I had been thinking of asking you to hack into the various Eden spots here and there.
確実に岸辺の虚をつくとするなら、絡めてから攻めるべきだ。
Assuming as we should that Kishibe is full of lies, we should strike at the weak points first.
美なるかな美なるかな無形に至る。作戦名無形の陣といったところかな。
Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness, as the saying goes.
お、いいね。孫子。真なるかな真なるかな無声に至る。
Excellent, Sun Tzu. Be extremely mysterious, even to the point of soundlessness.
まあ、わかんないけどわかった。わかんないようでわかった。
Okay then, I don't get it, but I get it. It's like I don't got it, but I got it.
あなたがそっちなら、私たちは言うこっちだね。だよね。
If Arata's doing that, then we're going for Yuko. Right, Ami?
理解が早くて助かる。
So good of you to grasp that so quickly.
では、君たちは地下道から六本木地下施設へ向かってくれたまえ。
You should head to the Roppongi Underground Center right now, from the underpass.
童貞は助手が把握しているはずだ。
Ami knows the way, I believe.
そんじゃ同時作戦開始だ。優子は任せたぜ。
Then we start on our objectives simultaneously. I'll leave Yuko to you guys.
よーし、言うこっちを助け出すぞ。でもってパラパラダンス計画なんてのも絶対阻止だ。
Okay, we're totally going to rescue Yuko and put a stop to the parachute cord plan. Well, we got a plan. There's a house from which none ever returned, devoured by a Shakuamon statue. Huh, is that a ghost story? Man, that sounds scary. Okay, gladiator disc and HP. Okay, training is done. Well, I'll be Mirai, as the other day my friend recommended read Mayotismon of the Opera. Not bad. Wow, sounds like a good book. I'd like to read it. Okay, well, so I'm definitely going to be dragging Nokia along with me because I'm going to be getting our Digimon stats up for sure and still get everyone up to a decent level. I'm thinking level 50 would not be bad. So I hope you're ready, Nokia. We're going to be going anywhere and everywhere, so let's get started.